Okay, it's right. So hi, we're back with Dubster Dive. Goku, you're here too.
Yeah, I'm here.
So yeah, guys, we're here with Saint Seiya: The Lost Canvas. This was, of course, inevitable since we covered the original. And Saint Seiya, for those who don't know, we talked about before, the original long-running shonen manga from the 80s written by Kurumada. This series is a manga adaptation by Shiori Teshirogi, who herself stated Saint Seiya was her favorite franchise and she was happy to work on it. It was a sort of prequel manga that started in August of '06, ran till April 2011 with 223 chapters. It was meant to be a story running at the exact same time as Kurumada's other work, Saint Seiya: The Next Dimension. However, upon looking into this, that idea was abandoned when Saint Seiya: Lost Canvas was deemed an alternate retelling and kind of considered non-canon to The Next Dimension. But, oh well. Let's see how this fares up. So TMS, the studio behind, Batman the Animated Series, would get the rights to adapt an anime adaptation of it in 2009. It would run until 2011 with 26 episodes. Where Crunchy would get the rights to stream it, Discotek would get the rights to the DVDs, before both companies would lose outright to it, with Netflix getting the master license to Saint Seiya. They would put Saint Seiya: Lost Canvas up after getting the rights to it and force it to get a dub in the fall of 2018. Why they even bother doing the reboot after airing this prequel, I don't know. It seems weird, but that reboot sucks. Goku, you never watched that reboot, did you?
What?
The Saint Seiya reboot. Knights of the Zodiac? That piece of shit from Netflix.
What is it?
Knights of the Zodiac.
No, I'm saying... Well,
oh, I get it. Okay, I'm stupid.
It don't exist, remember what I said.
So,
it don't exist.
Saint Seiya: Lost Canvas takes place 200 years before the original series, and follows Tenma, his best friend Alone, and Alone's younger sister Sasha.
It's funny.
What's up?
Alone.
Yeah, his name's actually Alone.
Timma, Alone, and Sasha. It's like, really, you can't leave Tim alone with Sasha, basically.
Yeah, I see the joke. So, yeah, Tenma becomes the reincarnation of that generation's Pegasus Saint. Alone is that generation's reincarnation of Hades, who's the most evil deity. And Sasha becomes the reincarnation of Athena. Meaning all of them, because they were childhood best friends, have conflicting emotions about going through with destiny and all that. Which does give an interesting dynamic. And of course, there's the Gold Saints and their war against Hades' specters. And that's basically the setup of this. Oh no, did you like this series, Goku?
Like I said, I always watch anything that's Saint Seiya related, except for the other that does not exist.
The Reap. Yeah. Well, what did you think of the animation of this one, since this was in HD?
I watched it way before the HD happened. I watched it in Weebanese, and then I went back and watched it in American dub. So I've pretty much seen where actually the HD version's a lot clearer than what the normal edition was back in the day.
Yeah, hopefully Netflix will actually dub more of Saint Seiya in the future.
They need to get the Soul of Gold, which takes place after the original Saint Seiya. It takes place after the... It takes that place after the
Hades stuff, yeah.
Which is OVAs, which is split in 3 chapters, so...
Yeah, I still need Hades. So when it comes to the animation, you're saying it's decent now?
Yes, but, they'll probably HDified it, which would be more. See, that came out years and years and years and years and years and years after Saint Seiya. Then it took a while for Soul of Gold to come out after years and years and years and years.
Yeah, I think Lost Canvas was before Soul of Gold. I'm not sure on that one, though.
Then Omega, which is another reboot which is another basically takes place in an alternate timeline or something like that with new saints and stuff like that.
We'll get to that series eventually, I'm sure.
Whenever they dub it.
Well, as far as music for Lost Canvas, I noticed the opening of Saint Seiya Pegasus Fantasy. They had a bunch of renditions of that as OST. And some of the soundtracks for the Spectres when they were fighting sound kind of like Castlevania music.
Speaking of which, I gotta watch that season.
Oh yeah, you gotta watch season 3 of that. It was really fucking good. Well, I guess now we could break down the English dub, which, unlike the old Saint Seiya, or the original series, this one was not dubbed by Sentai. It was dubbed by California Land. And yes, someone did point out in the new dub of Saint Seiya that Sentai they did fuck up on one of the lines in Asgard. Figured I might as well bring it up now. You watched the Saint Seiya dub, right, Goku? The new one from Sentai?
Yes.
Yeah, there is a line where one of the Asgard, I guess you'd call it the Asgard Knights, I forget what they're called. He says, I will take all of you down in one fail swoop instead of fell swoop. He keeps saying fail. He keeps fucking it up. It's kind of funny.
Yeah, I think they're called God Warriors.
Yeah, God Warriors, that's what they're called. You're right. Okay, I couldn't remember.
Yeah, they're God Warriors.
Yeah, someone brought that dub line up, because again, Sentai, if you follow them, they always fuck up like that in their dubs, and it's kind of funny. I can't believe I missed that, actually. But, yeah, so for this dub, let's start with the main Tenma, voiced by Arnie Pantoja, or Kazuma from Konosuba. And I think he actually did a good job as Tenma. And I know some people actually said they prefer Tenma to Seiya because they like him being more, I don't know, his personality better, I guess. That's all preference.
Well, my preference is the old Seiya from the first dub
the original.
that was dubbed.
Yeah.
But, they never went back and got them other people because, problems and problems
well,
and problems.
Seiya's old VA, I don't think it's, we'll have to talk about that dub eventually.
I'm just saying, yeah.
He's kind of not acting in the industry anymore on reasons. Yeah. We'll get to that story later. But yeah, so Tenma, I think Arnie did a good job. Next we have Yuzuriha, who, again, is one of the other saints that helps out Tenma. Voiced by Tara Sands, or Mokuba from the original Yu-Gi-Oh! Or Biscuit from Hunter x Hunter.
Biscuit, I know that one more.
She, again, I think did a really good job as Yuzu in this dub. And the last one out of the three major mains is Yato, the Unicorn Saint, voiced by Kyle McCarley, or Mob from Mob Psycho, as well as Mikazuki from Gundam Iron-Blooded Orphans.
Yep, that's where I mostly know him from. Iron-Blooded Orphans.
I think he did a good job as Yato. Yato is probably my favorite saint in this show. I thought he was amazing. Some of his quotes were hilarious.
Yeah, there's another thing is, too, you always got mad at Timba for calling Lady Athena Sasha.
Yep, it's like, how dare you call our Lady Athena that?
But she didn't care.
Which, speaking of Sasha, or Athena, whichever you prefer, she's voiced by Reba Bjor, or most notably now, I guess to most people, is in the main of Ascendance of a Bookworm, which is still currently airing. And, yeah, I think she did a great job as Sasha, too. Like, this dub was really decent. And I guess next we might as well talk about Alone, or Hades. Voiced by Damon Mills, or fake Frieza from Dragon Ball FighterZ. Yeah, the Frieza stand-in from that game. He's not the real Frieza, we all know that. Or the main from Wise Man's Grandchild is something else he was in. I think you know him as that, Goku, better.
Mm-hmm.
It's weird that he's even in this dub. This dub is mostly California, yet he's the only one he's the odd one out, which means whenever Sentai dubs the Hades arc, he'll probably go there since he's a Texas VA anyways. So we'll at least be able to get Hades back. Okay, I guess next we should start running through the Saints. So first we have the Sage, voiced by Cam Clark, or Leonardo from the 80s Turtles cartoon. I'm sure everyone knows him.
Oh, yeah. And word of mouth, if anybody gets the classic Turtle collection for the series, the box set is kind of disc-on-disc action.
I hate when cases do that. But hey, he's also Liquid Snake in Metal Gear Solid.
Snake! Snake!
Snake!
Oh yeah, speaking of which, that's on sale.
Well, next we have the Ares Saint, Shion, voiced by Max Middleman, or Saitama from One Punch Man.
Which he's from Jameer. He's from Jameer.
Yeah.
So is Yuzu from Jameer. And his assistant's from Jameer, and the Sage is from Jameer.
Well,
I'm thinking, Craig.
Next, though, we have Taurus Aldebaran, voiced by Jameson Price, who, or some people know him as Tager from Blaze Blue. Or, we covered him here before on Levius and a few other shows.
Yeah, if people was wondering, these are before... This is like we're saying... Yes,
way
I know
before the original Saint Seiya.
The original Saint Seiya, yes, there's different people, you know, names and stuff like that. This is way before the Saint Seiya. This is the first Holy War, basically.
Yep. Next, we have Manigold, which... Actually, which Gold Saint was he?
Oh, crap. I forgot. Manigold, either he was a Scorpion...
No, it wasn't Scorpio. Alright. Yeah, well, he was voiced by Keith Silverstein, or Steve, however you prefer. Or Zos Lamel from Soul Calibur, Zack from DOA, Hunk from Resident Evil. We've covered him a lot here too, actually. Well, I guess while Goku looks that up, I'll quickly run through the rest of these.
Now, okay, not that one. I want the one, not the next dimension. I want the one from
Lost Canvas.
Lost Canvas here.
Next is Virgo, voiced by Greg Chun, who's been in everything. AI Somnium Files, Record of Grand Crest War, we covered him.
Cancer.
Oh, he's Cancer, okay. Okay, so Cancer Manigold was Keith.
Yeah, Cancer. Yeah, the Cancer... Yeah, the Cancer Saint. Yeah, after looking at it. You know, I finally figured it out after thinking, you know... I know I just watched this stupid thing.
Well, after Virgo,
mushed.
We have Doko Libra, voiced by Ray Chase, or Noctis. Yeah, they seem to get every one of the top people they could for this. Go away, pop-up. After that, we have Scorpio, voiced by Chris Smith, who, again, we covered here before. He was in Drifting Dragons, and he was also in DXD, Future Diary, he's Kite Hunter x Hunter, he's in a bunch of shit. After him is Sagittarius, voiced by Patrick Seitz. And you'd probably know him as Loxus right away, Goku, or Ragna from Blaze Blue. Or the old Scorpion, because NetherRealm fucked him over and said, you don't get to be Scorpion in MK11. After that is Capricorn Elstad, voiced by Neil Kaplan. Actually, Goku, I don't think I told you the story with him. He's Madara's voice actor. You should know him right away. Did you know what happened last year with the whole Vic stuff with him? Because it was really dumb. Oh my god. Okay, so it was last year, you know, when all this shit started. He said, when he gave Vic a piggyback ride at a con, you know...
you remember, told you about that.
Yeah, he's like, I felt his junk against the back of my neck. It was really gross and weird. I'm like, what? Shut up, dude. That was dumb. Yeah, you know, the sad part is he did a great job as Capricorn, too. He's a good voice actor. He's just, I don't know, that was a bitch move for a thing to say. Oh, hey, next is Aquarius, or Chris Niosi. Reagan from Mob Psycho, and he broke his NDA last year, so he got replaced in Fire Emblem Three Houses, because that wasn't a stupid thing to do. I don't know. Maybe it was an accident on his part. I don't know the full story with that, but still. Next we have Pisces Albifica, which, funny thing about this, I saw someone say about the dub, you know, Pisces was a good VA, but he sounded way too much like Johnny Young Bosch or Ichigo. Maybe that's because it was Johnny Young Bosch. No, seriously, that's the voice of him.
Yeah, I know. He's practically everywhere.
Oh my god, he is. He won't go away. Just won't stop.
Practically every anime that I've seen is like, oh, I know who he is. It's like, oh, there's another one. It's like, sheesh. It's like slow your roll, man. I know you love the money, but quit it. You need a rest.
Oh, he's at least a really good voice actor, and I like him. He's not supposed to. After that, we have Alter Hakure, voiced by Paul St. Peter, who he's been voice acting since the 80s. Voices Xemnas in Kingdom Hearts. He's in Soul Calibur 5 and 6 as, I believe, the narrator. Yeah, he's in a bunch of shit, too. I guess next, since we're done with the Sanctuary side of things, the Saints side, we'll go over and run down a couple, just the main generals of Hades. Otherwise, we'd be here all year. First, we have Pandora, voiced by Christina V. Or Darkness from Konosuba, Noelle from Blaze Blue. Also, we covered her in High Score Girl, too. She's been in a bunch of anime. After that, we have the twin deities that work under Hades, Thanatos and Hypnos. Thanatos being, hey, this stuff is Vic Mignogna. And Hypnos, his twin, is Todd Abercorn. I see what they did there. And as usual, they gave amazing performances. Who would have thought? But yeah, as far as the ADR director for this English dub, it was Todd Abercorn, so he casted himself like an asshole. No, but honestly, what'd you think of this dub? I actually thought it was a really good English dub.
Like I said, it's pretty solid.
If I had any issues with this anime at large, because the dub is really damn good, it's the fact that the Gold Saints, a lot of them, because it's only 26 episodes, didn't get much screen time. And the anime is very open-ended, because it wasn't able to cover all the manga.
And also, if you do guys watch this, I suggest after watching this, all the seasons 1 and 2, go find the translation of the manga to finish the rest up, because they're never going to dub the rest. Because
yeah.
They never...
Allegedly, there was some sort of contract dispute between TMS and Toei back in, like, 2015, I believe, or something like that. It could be a little off on that. And that's why Season 3 of this will never happen, because Toei wanted to focus more on other Seiya properties. Again, none of this has been 100% confirmed.
See, what I've heard is the creator wanted to do a Season 3. They was going to give him the blessing, but Toei's like, no, we got something else in mind. Let's do Omega.
Yeah.
Instead. So we're taking the rights away from you, and we're taking it back so we can do Omega. Basically, that's what I think the creator said.
Well, doesn't matter though. Either way, it's been 9 years since season 2 of this, so I wouldn't get my hopes up for another season.
If we do, it might be.
It might be Toei that does it.
Yeah, it'd be Toei because they might do it in-house.
It's a real shame because this show is really good. I'd honestly say it's easily a solid B, and it's.
Like I said, I've seen this show. I've seen like the original Seiya in the 80s, and I've seen the. I wish Fist of the North Star would get dubbed too, because they only dubbed the first season. Season 2 was never dubbed.
Yeah. If you guys are wondering, the age-old question, could you watch this without watching the original? Probably, but if you did watch the original first...
you get a lot of spoilers if you watch this first, so you have to watch the other first.
I'd say watch the original first. You can still watch this one, but it would definitely enhance the experience if you know what happened in the original.
Right.
And, yeah, since this kind of is our introduction to Hades, I guess, in the dub land, it did a decent job of showing him as
I think
a decent villain.
Netflix is trying to do the OVAs, but you know it's going to be in other...
Oh, yeah, it's going to be Sentai, which
first.
that's... Yeah, but even aside from that, I think we know why we're not hearing any news on more Seiya dub at the moment. I mean, there's kind of obvious reasons. There's a reason dubs are very slow to come out.
Well, the Hades arc is already dubbed in other countries, except for they haven't hit the button yet for us. Basically, you can see it in Canada.
Well, hopefully Sentai will get around to dubbing it soon. But either way, yeah, I'd give this show a watch. Especially if you saw the original and think, oh, this was good. Go check out Canvas. I'd say it was decent. And who knows, maybe finally Netflix will say, like, okay, so Canvas did good. Maybe now we can make our own version of Season 3. And if Toei says anything, they could just say, bitch, we got money. Anything would be better than that reboot. Speaking of this, Netflix needs to really put these out on physical media.
See, the problem is they don't have the rights to the home video stuff. That's why.
They could easily pay for it. They have so much fucking money. I know they don't. It's my issue with Netflix. We've ranted on that before.
The only one they do is Castlevania. That's it. Only one they paid for. That's what you see Season 1 and Season 2 Blu-ray, and soon to be Season 3 soon in stores.
Yeah, I think Knights of Sidonia has Blu-rays. It's like less than maybe 5 or 6 that they've done out of like the 60 anime they've licensed.
They did do Seven Deadly Sins 1.
Yeah, that's Season 1 was the only one. Oh.
They never did Season 2. Yeah, don't. Yeah. Face palm, slap in the head, run away from it. Me don't want to see it. Bad Season 3. Bad.
That's coming next week. Oh, Dai's gonna be so excited. But, yeah. So this doesn't drag out anymore. Definitely go watch Saint Seiya Lost Canvas if you're interested, though I would still recommend watching the original first. Lost Canvas, like I said, my big issues are because of its ending. A lot of Gold Saints do feel like they get shafted a little bit. And the last episode does feel a little rushed, because like, oh, hey, we're fighting, this guy. Oh, now we gotta do one, obligatory fight with Hades to close it out in the last 10 minutes. So it feels like if they'd given it another couple of episodes.
Then after that, then they battle block you like, oh, they're hinting at Season 3, what's going to happen at Season 3? This is, we're going to...
Yeah, they sequel bait the hell out of you.
Yeah, they do.
Otherwise, I would have graded this much higher than a normal B, because, yeah, it was really good, in my opinion. Besides, it has Vic Mignogna and Todd Abercorn in it, guys. And the fight with Vic is honestly really good.
Mm-hmm.
But hey, let us know what you all thought of Saint Seiya Lost Canvas. Maybe you enjoyed it way more, maybe you didn't, who knows. And if you have any shows you'd like us to cover, leave them down below and we'll get to them eventually. So thank you all for watching. I was Elvis X. You were Sir
Goku.
Oh, there you are. Yeah, guys, hope you all enjoyed this one, and till next time, guys. Bye!